Shizamde, hop on the beat!
Welcome back to another JoJo chapter review. This time we're taking a look at chapter 29 of the JoJOLands titled Lulu-chan and Laem Chabang. Last time we learned some key information surrounding Howler and the lava rock, while Key West's stand began to attack the protagonists. We pick up where the last one left off, with Charming Man being attacked by the stand through their ID cards. Dragona uses smooth operators to try and remove them, and is forced to rip off some of Charming Man's flesh to do it. While his disguise drops for a bit, he's able to quickly cover up the wound. Jodio notices that the lava rock has been taken up the sleeve of one of the FBI agents, and that the enemy is trying to make a getaway. Back with Akka and Key West, he questions what Laem Chabang and Ninbo are doing. We see a text message exchange between Laem Chabang and Key West, planning a house to buy with the money they'll get from the lava rock. We learn that the name of Key West's stand is West End Girl, named after a song by the Pet Shop Boys. Back at the boutique, Laem Chabang continues interrogating Lulu. She says that her fellow police are on the way and that the people upstairs will likely be killed or captured by them. She recounts a story from her childhood where her teacher would steal money to fund her lavish lifestyle while letting the students take the blame. She points out how absurd it all sounds and that Lulu shouldn't lie to her. She questions why Lulu is the one that Howler told to go after the lava rock. At gunpoint, Lulu says that she was abandoned by her mother and was taken in by Akka, which she believes must be because Akka is actually her father. Laem Chabang's nematodes move away, indicating that Lulu is telling the truth. Lulu manages to touch the gun, and Laem Chabang is immediately attacked by Bag's Groove. Back on the yacht, Dragona follows the stand, which has now moved the rock up the agent's back. After trying to grab it, West End Girl then moves up to the man's head, crushing his skull and killing him. It then transfers under the glasses of another agent. He is then attacked, leading to another agent being killed by gunfire. Jodio says that things will continue to go more and more wrong like they are as long as they don't have the lava rock in their possession. The chapter ends with Akka hearing the gunfire and going to investigate. This was a really great chapter. Much of it was focused on the stand battle, with what I think is another really interesting ability that was able to bring a lot of chaos to the situation. Maybe what's more interesting here though is the revelation that Lulu may be Howler's daughter. The reaction from the nematodes indicates that this seems to be true, although it could just be that it's what Lulu believes to be true. Really though, it makes a lot of sense, since I've questioned for some time why Lulu was the one told about the lava rock. So this daughter angle is a pretty likely one. At the same time, we do see that Lulu has a very powerful ability, and unlike someone like Key West and Laem Chabang, Lulu may be less likely to betray Howler. We see that Lulu's biggest desire is to have a family, and Howler may be the only one filling that role. However, we do see her reach out to others with this desire, which may indicate that her relationship with Howler isn't ideal. This is part of why I believe Lulu may ultimately join the protagonists if she starts to see them as a kind of family. Regardless, I think this adds a lot to Lulu's character since we're now starting to get the big picture when it comes to her role in all this. With Laem Chabang under attack, she's started to go directly after Lulu now, while Lulu is scrambling to get a cell phone. The people remaining upstairs will likely have to get down to save her, especially with Yokohama's body in danger of being caught in the crossfire. We also learned a little bit more about Laem Chabang, with her childhood story leading to her having a distaste for liars. This may also be the reason she developed a stand based around detecting deception from other people. On the yacht, we also have the situation deteriorating with multiple casualties and Akka on his way to see what's going on. I'm wondering if this is when we'll finally get another glimpse of Akka's stand, since there's a chance that Key West directly tries to take him out here if he gets wind of her plan. Ultimately, there isn't too much to talk about this month, with much of this chapter either being the moment-to-moment stand battle and setting up things to happen later. I do think this was a really good choice for this chapter specifically, since next month the JoJoLands will be on hiatus, as Araki typically does in October. This one gave us just enough information for some healthy speculation in that time. In other JoJo news, on September 23rd we received the first proper teaser trailer for the Steel Ball Run anime adaptation, as well as confirmation of the voice actors for the main cast. It will be releasing sometime in 2026 on Netflix, although we don't know anything about the schedule it will release on yet. According to Netflix's metadata, the anime will be available on March 19th, although this may be a placeholder date. As for my thoughts, I think it looks decent and I want to go more in depth in a standalone video. Also this month, the Rohan Attic Confessional movie released on Prime Video after running in theaters back in May. However, despite being announced for worldwide streaming, it has yet to release outside of Japan. If you want to stay updated on my next videos and any important JoJo news, make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. You can also join the Hum and Beat Discord to be notified on new uploads and chapter releases. Finally, I'd appreciate if you help support the channel on Patreon or by becoming a YouTube member. Supporters get their names featured at the end of every video, and in my main videos I also take viewer questions. Thank you for watching. This is the part of the video where I thank my $5 and up patrons. Thank you to Doorbell, Crayon, RigoVids, Zucato, Pumpkin Doge, Marrow, Sponge Cake, Cakext, Feliciano Rabaja, Rayana Meme, Christian McDonough, Pulse Dog, Zach Greenfield, FIFO, Rob Goliath, Jacob Smith, Big T, Gold, Red Hot Mayonnaise, Zenkai, Royal Slush, Keenan, Perry, Cho Henshin, Saint Bobo, John Garcia, Crank and Plank, Puffin32, Fran Studios, Shin Megami Tensei Film Reviews, Griffiono, Fiddlehead, Justice, Edwarg, Joao Marchins, Danilo K, Star the Gunslinger, Bergie, Ben McGinnis, and Allegor.